Well, well, well.
Yeah, unfortunately, that was, I think, Duncan Lucas wearing number 20. Just had to go at the ball too quickly. Had a bit more time than that. He should have steadied and picked it up and just dived over. There was a try there for the taking.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd just like to remind you that the merchandising test...
So Wiley goes down, and a bit more injury time. Norths is sending out another replacement here, which confuses everybody. Not only they got replacements, but I tell you, they're changing all their numbers too.
That's the skipper down in back play, Jim. Nick Harvey, who crashed over with the ball for the try. Was all a bit late, and it didn't count, but he's hurt himself in the process. And interestingly, Farley, the Samoan flanker, is coming to the sideline. They'll miss him if he's off.
Yeah, he's replaced by Andrew Stevens wearing number 17, and he's a very good player, so it might be a smart tactical substitution, I think. Yes, the game's been played at a hectic pace, and I think, as we see there, Farley going by, he's very exhausted.
Well, it wasn't that long ago. Norths were under pressure on their own line. Wollaston put a fairly speculative kick in, and anything could have happened. Now they're attacking Randwick's line.
Straight out and straight into touch. He's found it. But there's still time here for Norths to win the game. If they could get a try here. With, what have we got? Another 18 minutes, is it, left in the game? Wow.
John Riley's back on in number 11. He's had a contact lens fitted.
I thought he must have gone off to McDonald's or something with what John Maxwell had said during the week.
Well, 2 tries, can't complain.
Now it's messy, scrap. Locked in, no wedged in. No, if it's anything.
North's an opportunity here.
Wedged in, scrum on the...
They need to maintain some continuity, though. They've got to hang on to that ball at the breakdown.
Yeah, what they're doing, Brett, they're taking the ball up and going to ground in the ruck situation, and therefore Randwick's defence is all on their feet. They're just outnumbered.
So here goes Norths with Troy Jacques off the back.
Come with me.
Gleeson, Mottram, delayed it. That's Turner.
Some indecision there.
Mottram again with Cooper. The hurried ball dropped. It's regained by Lucas, back inside there for Jacques. North still a hope. Now Cooper. He finds McGrath into a hole. McGrath for the line. He's got support outside. Can he get there? He's over.
Great try.
So Norths have scored. They're back in it. Not that they were ever entirely out of it, but that last try to Randwick looked like being too much for Norths, who in the last few minutes have had a little bit of territory and some ball. It floated across here for McGrath, who got into a hole outside the defence, which didn't really slide at him, and look at that. He pushes hard, and in the tackle, gets it down.
Well, this was some indecision on the halfback's part here, Mottram, and they go left. The ball, well, he could have called that a knock forward. However, he let it go, and another one there. Watch this, though, in defence, Randwick here. A little bit of indecision. McMullen was part of it. The wide ball, no one takes him. That's the biggest hole you've ever seen. Williams in defence, and he was just a little too small. He couldn't hold him, but he had him 5 metres out. That's a great try. They're back.
Now here's a kick. He's only kicked 1 out of 4 so far today, and Boyd. He's tended to hook him away. He's kicking into the breeze. This to level the scores, and he's pushed it out to the right. Another poor kick. So the goal kicking could be the difference here today. It's still a 2-point lead to Randwick.
Yes, we saw this play by Northern Suburbs. They were quite patient, got the ball from left to right, and they just got it back to McGrath. And as you said, really no one took him in an assignment there. And really on size, he was just too big for Williams and pushes his way over. Back in the game, down 20-18.
Well, there's still plenty of time left in this match for Norths to win it, for both teams to win it. But it's 2 points to Randwick in the lead at the moment. And that's a great kick kept in field by Burke. That's Smith.
Well, that's very brave counter-attack. He was 1 on 6 defenders.
And he'd be happy that he's into touch. Otherwise, Norths may have had the ball.
It was terrific play from Patrick Burke to keep it in. In the end, it didn't come to much. They're back where they were.
In the end, he might be thinking, I should have let it go into touch.
Another injury. I think you'll find it's a North's front rower.
This is the replacement, isn't it, Ben Darwin?
I think this is a regulation first game of the year cramp, this one. He's played reserve grade.
How many replacements have they had, Ross?
Well, I think they've got 5, from my count.
5 allowed 6.
Well, it could be 4, but it's certainly a lot.
The referees decided to keep the game going. Just move off a bit there, number 18.
This is an interesting decision here, because I thought Smith was taking a touch and should be a North throw, but Randwick have the throw.
It is an interesting decision. It's a North ball, sort of.
Well cleaned up at the back of the line out.
McMullen now with Ryan. The reception committee gathers him. And they get a penalty. North's going over. Randwick ahead by just 2 points. At one stage, they trailed 13-0. Smith's spiral is a beauty.
Yeah, North's desire there to, and the urgency to get some ball created the indiscretion. It's cost them 40 metres.
Right away, please, Black. No, hold the ball. Black away, Black away, Black away.
Now McEwen into the line. Jeremy Thompson at the front, number 2.
The battering ram.
It's a ruck, you can't reach through.
That's what happens when you're getting towards the end of a match. You're behind and you get desperate.
Goal kick, guys.
They could go further behind.
They're very silly play, really, Brett, because there's a long time to go. He doesn't need to have hands in the ruck like you clearly saw there. There's plenty of time. He should just be patient, and their defence will hold and then get back down to the other end and score some points.
Amazing penalty statistic there. You would have seen earlier in the game the Norths were well ahead. 8-3 at one point. Now it's back to 9-all. So Randwick really evening them up.
And another replacement coming on for Norths. He's wearing number 18, but don't take any notice of the list of reserves they've handed out. It's meaningless. Lachlan Fear, who on my little list was number 23, but we'll give him 18.
No, he's 18, you're correct. He's gone on for Ben Darwin, who had substituted earlier, and he's left the field. So that's the 5th replacement.
Now, this is for a 5-point lead. And the way Smith's been going, he'll probably kick it. A touch of breeze over his right shoulder. He punches it straight. Look at that.
Yeah, beautifully struck that one. That's the best of the day.
He's only missed once. And so Randwick are back to a 5-point lead. A fair bit of time left in the game. Enough for Norths to win it.
Just as they did last year, Jim, in their only clash, a try at the death got them home.
Cooper miscues on the restart. And McEwen miscues on the take. Norths. Mottram ran straight into his own player, and he's going to give them the scrum anyway.
I think you'll find a Randwick hand pulled him in there. I don't think he chose to dive in there.
Another interesting point in the scoreboard there, Jim. That's North's third try, so they score again, they get into bonus point situation. And if they finish in less than 7, that's another point.
Green down, all the way, all the way, all the way.
North with Gleeson.
Oh, the flick pass.
Now, that's Jacques. Oh, where are the hands? Left them at Wallara.
Yes, they'll be. That's an unbelievable error at this point. I'm not sure he wanted it. He may have thought he was just running as a decoy, because that was just too easy.
Yeah, it wasn't a good pass either. Big fella, and he threw it at his feet.
Well, there you have it. North's in errors. They've really crept up. They've made a ton of errors in this second half. Randwick are happy about it.
And just a reminder for you, as you can tell throughout this game, we've had a number of stoppages, a number of injuries. So the snooker program that was advertised to come on at the end of this match will not be shown because we won't have time for it. We'll be finishing pretty close to 4 o'clock. And that means that we will have had near 50 minutes of play in this second half, including injury time. Well, in between injuries, we've seen some very good football from both sides. This is the first game of the season. A lot of players out, a lot of disruption. And it's Randwick who are trying to clear here. And Smith is doing it. He hasn't found touch, not yet. It'll be a North's line out. They trail by 5 points.
And they were directly under Randwick's posts, 10 metres out. And an error cost them 40. They've got to go through the pain of getting back there all over again.
Now it's gone to the back to Jacques. Scrappy stuff, but that's Turner. Boyd in the line. Knocked on by McGrath. Randwick scrum.
Knock on. Scrummage green.
Yeah, the North forwards won't be terribly happy with that. The back's not taking care of it.
Willie Wiley.
He's had a haircut this season, Jim.
Yes, he's lost a little bit. He's lost a bit of condition too. He did have a hernia operation in the off-season. And he's a little bit down in weight and maybe match fitness coming into this game. He's a very, very pumped-up forager. He was sent off at one stage last year. I think it was in a match against Uni, the day after his wife had given birth to a child. So he was still pumped up from that celebratory experience. And he's a tremendous wholehearted player with this Randwick side. And when Pinkerton comes back, they're a pretty good combo along with Owen Finnegan.
Well, there you see it. It's been all Norths in the territory, but possessions the other way. That's most unusual. Normally one follows the other. Not today. Randwick have been able to hit the front with less ball than their opponents.
Yes, that may come from the handling errors. I think the defence of Randwick have caused North to knock the ball on.
Well, I could always get Johnson & Johnson as a sponsor for these matches, I tell you. They've gone through some band-aids today.
And here's another one.
Can't stop the bleeding.
No, hold on. Just some water.
Yes, early in the season, Jim, with the heat being as warm as it is, the skin tends to split a lot easier, and that's why we've had so many head cuts today. When it gets a little bit cooler, I'm sure we'll find far less.
You'd reckon this program was called General Hospital, not Rugby Union.
My call.
Has been one of those days, hasn't it?
Here's Smith. The Rhinos on the charge. Boyd's got the ball. Boyd's away. Here's some fun. McMullen's there. Williams. Now, Williams turns it around. The kick is charged down. It's picked up by McGrath. He's going for the corner on the inside. No, they've lost the ball again to Williams.
What about the support player taken out?
This will be interesting. He's playing advantage. They might score anyway. Jacques, he unloads it. Eisenhower's there. I think he'll come back in a moment.
I think he missed it.
Well, if he's missed it, he's missed what could have been a penalty try.
His touch judges should have had that.
Yeah, that's unbelievable.
That should be.
It's still a North ball. We play on. Gleeson.
They need to control it and stay composed.
Again. There's a bit of a chance here. Cooper. Jacques there, over the top, loose ball.
Randwick not forward.
It's gone forward now. Is the touch judge going to come in? No.
Danny's come to black.
Well, I think if you have a chance of seeing what occurred on that play down the left.
Yeah, we see a replay of that. That is a penalty try.
You will see one of the North players taken out by the Randwick defence when he didn't have the ball.
The only North support player taken out. It wasn't if there was many to choose from. In the end, a great tackle, Craig McMullen in the corner.
Another injury. More time out.
I think they're just having a spell at this point. Randwick under a lot of pressure there.
Now have a look at this. That's McGrath heading down the left-hand side. The support play. Williams takes Turner out of the play. Well, it should have at least been a penalty.
Well, a penalty try may not have been the outcome because they may not have scored a try anyhow, but that was fairly blatant. McMullen, though, a lot of credit due to him for that tackle in the corner. He ended up superb cover.
Nathan McEwen recovers from injury. We've got about 7 minutes to go. Jacques off the back. Norths need to try to level it. Now Cooper again with Turner. The ball popped out for McMullen. Now here's a chance on the breakaway.
Smart play, just put it through on the toe.
Riley's coming through. Rolliston's got it. The safety of touch.
Randwick, number 16, Ben Johnson, has replaced number 15, Gareth Smith.
Great counter from Randwick.
Ben Johnson.
Yes, Jim, and there's another one warming up. Michael Checker on the sideline, just taking his tracksuit off now.
Ben Johnson's taken over from Gareth Smith at fullback. And Michael Checker.
A familiar face.
The man who retired. Michael Checker retired after the disappointment of being suspended for last year's grand final. He's back. He was one of the best players in the competition last year.
Most years.
Thank you, Ted.
Yeah, he had an outstanding year last year.
He went very close to taking out an award or two. Now it's Norths down by 5.
Guess who tackled him?
With me. With me. He's on it.
They look for some control. I think they might have wrapped it up.
Better come.
They're going to get a penalty anyway.
Going over.
Randwick went over in the maul. The ruck quickly played on. Eisenhower wrapped up.
Let it come. Stay there. Stay there.
Here's Cooper.
Great pass. High tackle.
Hold it. Hold it.
He's playing the advantage at the moment, but there could be a penalty for the high tackle.
Go, 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 North, go.
Jacques again out the back line. He's going to go back for the penalty.
In there, in there, in there, in there.
Good advantage played there by the referee.
Eisenhower caught to Jacques. Now we're back into Randwick territory.
Played it on the ground.
Played it on the ground, Randwick. Another penalty. They're down by 5. Everything's happening quickly for Norths, but not quickly enough on the scoreboard.
Ladies and gentlemen, for Randwick, number 18, Michael Checker has replaced number 8, Jason Thompson.
They want to get this out in a big hurry, set the line out,
Play line,
and pick the pace up, Norths. They don't have long enough to be casual about it.
Yeah, 4 minutes and 40 seconds, so they've got enough time to catch and drive and set up a try.
97.
Michael Cooper there, hatching his plan.
29. 110.
Bit of barging.
Plenty of it. Gives North the penalty.
The big North forwards need to really pick up the pace here. Ball control's the key.
That's Stoddart using Harvey. Harvey, the battering ram, 12 metres out from the line. Eisenhower. Jacks! They're right under the posts.
More like it.
They can go left and right. They've gone to Boyd. Boyd makes it available.
Control's the key.
Let it come. Straight over. Must be up.
If they keep doing it, surely he's got to put someone in the bin.
Yes, they do.
On the line. On the line. In there.
Now Mottram, quick tap. They go the other way.
Let it come. Let it come. Hands off. Let it come.
Lachlan Fear's the man with the ball. Eisenhower. Still a North's ball.
There's not a lot of future in running one out like that. That's
There's another penalty.
First by Green in the tackle. Knocked on. Six picking
It might be a better option for Norths to have a scrum. Just set themselves as they did in the first half when they played with a bit of patience and a bit of organisation. But I don't know how they're going to bust this Randwick line.
ruck and maul. You've seen it all in the last 5 or 10 minutes. North's had all the ball.
But the scoreboard says 23-18 Randwick.
You'll see a few more ruck and mauls here for Norths too if they can control it.
Time running out. Norths need to score for a draw. Conversion to win. They're going to the right. Cooper's caught. Rolleston 2. Just 8 metres out, a North's ball. Harvey!
They need some patience here.
Here comes Sharks. Oh, he's dropped the ball again, but they've got a penalty for offside.
Well, I thought that was a little harsh.
How many times has Jacques dropped the ball? Goodness gracious. 2 minutes left. And they're going for the line out.
Smart play. Good call, Nick Harvey.
Yeah, I have the official clock right next to me. It's 1 minute, 25 seconds to go.
This is just like last year all over again.
This is unbelievable. It's like deja vu.
Will the halfback score for Norths?
They're in the same corner too.
Yeah, watch for this to go to Harvey and drive.
So Norths, they're into drive time.
And they lost their line-out throw.
How could you believe that? They've won 80% of their line-outs. And they've chosen this moment, or Randwick have, to deny them. Randwick, Wiley screaming for the penalty. Ben Johnson finds touch. This could be the last set piece of the game.
Well done, Randwick.
Randwick hanging on at 23-18. Well, Randwick have got the ball again. Ben Johnson, just make sure of touch.
That's all that's required.
We'll get another line out. The quick one in for Boyd. That's Turner. It's gone forward.
He's ruled a Randwick knock forward there, I thought. No? No, Norths. That's it.
The bell's gone. It's all over. Randwick have scored a fantastic win here. Norths had most of the ball. They had most of the territory. The ruck and maul was all their way. He's going to have this final piece. He's going to have this final piece. He did say before the game, if the bell goes when I've ordered a scrum or a line-out, we will have it. But it's a Randwick ball, and it's going to be hoofed into touch now. It's Johnson who boots it. Lucas couldn't get to it, and that is the end of the game. Randwick once more showing that incredible depth and spirit in this competition. A magnificent start to the season. And it was the booters Gareth Smith, as much as anything else, that got them through in this second half.
Well, an amazing game, really. We talked earlier before the game about Randwick being a freakish club. 62% of territory went North's way. 75-35, Ruck and Mall, North's way. Line out 16-9 to North's. North's had all the possession. They made more turnovers, however, but they got more penalties. So that, I can't believe 23 points to 18. Randwick have got away with it, but they have, and they should be very proud. That's a great victory. Ross Reynolds on the sideline.
Yeah, thanks, Jim. I have with me the captain, Paul Checker. Paul, you're very happy with that win?
Yeah, very pleased, Ross. Glad we hung in there and took it away.
Yeah, the Rucks and Mauls like 73 to North, 33 to you. Your defence was a key today?
Yeah, well, our defence has been a key for a while now. I think last season, you know, we worked hard on it, and we're hoping to continue that this year.
You certainly struggled in the line-outs there, Harvey and Franks. They really dominated the line-outs early in the game, but you came back well in the second half.
Yeah, they've got a very good line out. They've got a good forward pack, but I think they had a lot of the put-ins too. I can't remember us having all that many put-ins, but yeah, they've got some very good line-out players.
And Craig McMullen ran the backs very well.
Yeah, Mullows is going really well this year, and he's, you know, I think he's going to have a big season, Craig.
Well, happy birthday, I believe, today, 35.
Yeah, mate, I've qualified now for the Golden Oldies, so anyone going on those trips away, I'm available.
Available selection, Paul. Well played today. Congratulations, rounding off to a win. Thank you.
So Paul Checker, yes, a very happy birthday celebration after that excellent start to the season. And we look at the scoring summary there. Gareth Smith only missed with one shot at goal, and that was a key factor there. Boyd kicked 1 in 5 in total. He missed a few conversions and one penalty shot, and that was a clear difference, because it was 3 tries to 2 in favour of Norths, but Randwick taking the points. And a lively start to the season too. It was a good game.
Well, a great game. When you consider Randwick have got at least a dozen internationals who are playing all around the world at the moment, not here at Coogee Oval, and they're the sort of club they just don't worry about it. They don't need them. And North's a very solid club. They'll be in the finish this season. They shouldn't be too disappointed. They had some good things out of this game, but I guess the big thing is Randwick. I mean, they're freakish.
Well, they were superb when it counted under pressure. That's this game's entertainment for you. Next week, it's Norths and Gordon from North Sydney Oval.